shoot me. Come on.
No, I can't.
Do it! How'd you like that?
Well, how do you do it?
Magic.
I don't have a special background in magic, but I have an interest in magic because it seems to me the way a magician presents a trick is very much like the way I write a story. You come up with an idea and then you find a way of presenting it and telling it and then twisting it and making it more interesting and then revealing. And of course tricks are much quicker than novels, but it's the same idea. And I thought to do a book which used those techniques should be about magicians. So that's how it began. I mean, it just really began with that idea to have two magicians, both of whom do the same trick, both of whom know that the other guy can't do it the way he does it, but they don't know how he does it.
This trick is top-notch.
You need to celebrate.
I've only ever had one meeting with him, which was when the film was finished.
Why?
Because I wasn't very interested in him.
Oh, yeah. It's very strange.
Well, I mean, we all have different points of view on the world. But to the world, he's this great, innovative filmmaker. To me, he was a kid who wanted to get into Hollywood. And so I in many ways, I don't know whether you know the story of how the Prestige was bought, but it was very much bought for him by Warner Brothers. He wasn't behind it as such. He was he made The Following in London, and then he's half American. He went to Hollywood, and somehow or other he got tied up with a company called Newmarket, who are affiliated to Warner Brothers, and they were looking for properties for this guy. And he was just then, I mean, he was about 21, and around that time, the Prestige went on the market for the films. People were looking at it, and we got 3 offers, and one was from Sam Mendes, who just made American Beauty. It was exactly at that point, and on the day I heard from Mendes, he was up for 7 Academy Awards for American Beauty, and in the end he won 5, including Best Film. So that was a sort of superb offer. It was going to be his next film after American Beauty. So I was very keen on that. And there was this offer from Newmarket and Christopher Nolan, of whom I'd never heard. And so I said to the agent, well, of course, we must go with Sam Mendes. It's obvious that that's the best offer. And obviously word got back to Nolan or his wife, who is his producer. And I got a message, email or something, saying, there's a motorbike on its way, don't decide anything. And so then about an hour later, a motorbike came to my house and gave me a VHS. That's how long ago it was. VHS of Following, and said, and there was a little note on it, said, watch this film and try to imagine what the filmmaker could do with the Hollywood facilities behind him. So I watched Following, and I took a chance. I decided that Nolan was probably going to be good, and so I selected Nolan over Mendes. I don't think he knows that. I mean, it was actually part of my own personal... I mean, it sounds as if I'm being clever, but it's really true. The thing was, I've always believed in supporting young talent, and Mendes was made. He was okay. But Nolan, I thought, oh, he's good, let's give him a chance. So, but of course, I don't think he knows that.
What happened?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen.
When I think about the movie, I think it's probably his best film with the Memento. Of the films he's made, those 2 are supreme. I don't like his other work. I think it's shallow and badly written. I mean, I've got kids who like superheroes, and they think the Batman films are boring and pretentious. They like things like the Avengers and Iron Man because they're fun, and you know, he tries to make... It's a wrong move to take a superhero and give it psychological realism. There is no psychological realism. He's a bodybuilder who jumps off buildings. What can you do? And I'm sorry, I feel really strongly about this. And I think the proof is in the audiences. I've been to the movie house, theatres, and seen things like Batman Begins and the second one, I forgot. The Dark Knight. And I've seen what the audiences do. They're mostly kids. They're restless. They don't watch the film. They talk to each other. They're texting. They're doing Twitter, and they talk to each other. They change seats, and they go to the toilet, and they kiss their girlfriends and all this. And then every now and then, the guy jumps off the building on the rope, and they watch it and go woo, and then they lose interest. That's what they're interested in. That's the level of. To me, it's a real major lack of judgment in Nolan to go for superhero films. And I feel it's very strongly. What he's trying to be is a kind of modern Kubrick. And I think he'd be better off being a modern Hitchcock, basically, a maker of well-made films like Memento and The Prestige. And these blockbusters are just embarrassing, I think. I haven't seen the new one yet.
I know what you really are.
How does he do it? You want the truth?
Nothing is impossible.
Abracadabra.
No more secrets.
Secrets of my life.